Here's a quick video if you're having some issues with your Whirlpool Cabrio dryer. This particular one is about, I think it was made in 2007. Then we bought it in 2008 or 9, and it's been a pretty decent dryer the whole time. Of course, I got the dreaded call from the wife that the dryer wasn't working, so immediately started looking up some YouTube videos to figure out what was going on, and found how to take the thing apart. And actually there was a manual in there that showed you how to go into the diagnostic mode, and that'll save you some problems too, because it'll allow you to test most of the components to make sure they're working or not working, and then that you can narrow down what part you need to buy to replace if need be. On this particular one, and you'll see on the adjoining video that it said C6, so the motor wasn't turning, which wouldn't allow the element to heat up. And the reason for that was there was a broken belt that turns the drum, and there's a tensioner switch that will prevent everything from working if it's not turning. So once I replaced the belt, everything worked fine. The belt was about 16 bucks, I think, 18 bucks from a local hard appliance store, and it took me about maybe an hour with doing the diagnostic and taking everything apart. But the actual work of taking the face off of this was pretty easy, and you'll see how it comes apart and how it looks like it's a disaster, but it's really simple to take apart and put back together. So I'll show you the rest of the stuff that I did, and we'll see if it works. So now we're going through the diagnostic function on the dryer. Should open the door and get a beep and a light. So let's see. There's that. Here's the light, so it's not the door switch. Close the door, press the start button. Alright, so C6. So the heater and the motor did not turn on, and the display will show one of the following. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. You put the belt back on, which is pretty simple. It just goes around the drum, and around the bottom there's a little motor with like a tensioner on it to keep the belt tight. Very, very simple. There's only like 6 screws holding this thing together. There's a couple of tabs right here. You use a putty knife. Use that to open it, the top, and then there's 4 screws, like here, 2 at the bottom. Then you take the whole face off, and you can see the bottom of the tub pretty easily. Actually, then there's only 2 screws. There's 4 screws holding the tub face in. Pull that out, and the drum comes right out. Simple. Look on YouTube, you'll see how to take it apart. All right, so I did that. Everything else checked out good. No funky business on the boards. None of the sensors were out according to the codes that were thrown on the diagnostic mode. So now we're going to turn it on. Let's see what happens. Hey! We have heat. I think we have heat. Yeah. All right. Nicely done. So as you can see, everything's put back together. It works like it's supposed to. I'm very satisfied, and of course the wife is happy. So, and more importantly, it saved me from having to go buy a new dryer at this point in time. It's a pretty simple project, and if you call to do it a repair place, they will probably charge you $100 to $200 to do this kind of repair and diagnostic, and you could do it yourself for about 20 bucks. So, you know, for all you do-it-yourselfers, you know, don't be afraid to give it a shot. I mean, you ain't gonna make it worse, that's for sure, and may end up saving yourself some money. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave them in the feedback section below. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you guys have a good day.